Can I feel normal and eat normal on semaglutide and tirzepatide, or will I become a bunny rabbit? Story time. So I had a patient come in today starting on semaglutide, and she stumped me. So she asked me a question. She says, with almost tears in her eyes, she says, Angela, can I eat normal when I'm on semaglutide? And I was like, what do you mean by this? She says, well, when I'm at a birthday party, or when I'm out with my family, or I'm in a restaurant, or I'm traveling, and I'm with people, or maybe I'm entertaining, and they are eating their meals, can I eat normal? And I was like, that is a darn good question. Because when I was heavier, I really thought a lot about that. But I think most of the time it was in my head. I was really worried, what are others thinking? Because, there's cake, there's dessert, there's appetizers. I wanted that calamari. I wanted the mozzarella sticks. I wanted the potato skins. And then, you had to have your salad, you had to have your soup, you had to have your steak. But now I don't even really think about it. I'm not worried about, am I going to have all of those things? I might still take a potato skin, but it's half of a potato skin instead of 2 potato skins. Or it might be the steak, but then it might just be 1 or 2 green beans instead of all the green beans. Or it could be, the salad and then just a little tiny bite of macaroni and cheese instead of all the macaroni and cheese. Or I'm stealing stuff from my husband or one of the kids instead of, all of it on my plate. And I'm not really worried about what the others are thinking at the table. Where before I was obsessed with, oh my gosh, there's a whole piece of cake there. I'm eating this much cake. Where now I might just get a little tiny bite of cake. Where it's not as so consuming and I'm not so obsessed with it. So I think a lot of times in the past when I was heavier, I was very worried about what everybody else was thinking about me. So yes, I think you develop a whole new normal. You have a whole new thought process of what does normal look like. You're not so obsessed about what everybody else is thinking because now you're starting to think what a thin person thinks. I remember back in school, back in college, and there was the skinny people, and I never was one of those, but there was a skinny person, and I would look at what they're eating. And, they might have just like a single hamburger and maybe a small fry, where I was eating a double or a triple hamburger, a large fry, and a pop, and they might have like a Diet Coke or something like that, a small one. So what I was consuming was way more calories than what they were consuming. And they may only eat that once a day, and maybe that wasn't, they didn't have dinner, but then I was worried about what I was having to dinner and eating a whole bunch more calories. But now I can probably eat what they're eating and be fine and have a protein shake for dinner. It's my new normal. So yes, I think you develop a new normal. So you are normal. What we're doing when we're heavy isn't necessarily the normal. And I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. So it's finding our new normal and listening to our minds and our body and what the tirzepatide and semaglutide are helping us develop as our new normal is. So you're not necessarily becoming a bunny. You're developing a new normal and a new awareness of ourselves, this new self-confidence of ourselves, which is making us feel better. And I think that's what's important, is developing that new self-normal. And so I think, yes, I think you will be normal, and it's your new normal, which is okay. So I think it's important. Find out who you are and who you want to be, and you'll get there. Absolutely. Since you made it to the end of this video, I know you like the content. Subscribe for more.